Welcome back to On Thu Walrus. I'm your host, Stephen Weathers, and this is another Kickstarter Spotlight. I think that's the name I want to go with. I don't know. This one is Everspace. By the time I post this, there will only be 14 days to go, assuming homework doesn't get in the way of me editing things. This one looks really cool. I really like this one from what I've seen so far. It's got 14 days to go. They are $40,000 under their goal. I think we can fix that. You know, because I totally have the sway of $40,000 of Kickstarter money with my label of On Thu Walrus. I'm gonna cut that. That's dumb. So, produced by Rockfish Games. This is their first Kickstarter. They've backed 38 other Kickstarters, so good on them. It is a single-player 3D space shooter with roguelike elements and non-linear storytelling from the creators of Galaxy on Fire series. Let's take a look. Ooh, Unreal. Space. So I'm guessing you've got thruster and such on the left hand and then navigation with the right. Clicking to shoot, probably. Does this look freaking awesome? Laser explosions. And what's cool though is the damage that you receive will be shown on chip.
Hi there, I'm Michael from Rockfish Games.
Hi, Matt.
We're a fairly new studio, and you may not have heard of us before. But there's a pretty good chance that you've played one of our previous games, as we are the team behind the space shooter series Galaxy on Fire. It got 30 million installs on mobile devices, with critical acclaim from players all around the globe. Now we want to take this experience to the PC with even better graphics, and combine that with a modern roguelike gameplay and a captivating story. This game will be Everspace.
It's a roguelike space
We've
shooter.
been playing a lot of roguelike titles in the last few years, and they've become a big inspiration to us. What's so great about the genre is that every time you play, you get something fresh, something new.
Cool.
You can't predict what's going to happen next, even if you've been playing for hours and hours. You have to improvise and make careful decisions whenever you get into situations where the odds are stacked against you. And you only get better at this by gradually developing a greater understanding of the game world and the mechanics behind it.
Ooh, Oculus Rift.
Imagine you're entering this beautiful looking orbit you've never seen before.
That wasn't just an Oculus Rift. That was an Oculus Rift which with a thing I can't remember the name of on the front of it. I can't remember the name of it. It's a cool little thing which adds virtual controls. So like the way he was waving his hand in front of his face, he was actually manipulating controls in the game with the device that was taped to the Oculus Rift. It's actually really cool technology. It has an X, Y, and Z axis controls in it. I really cannot think of the name, so I will link this in post. That is very interesting. I didn't catch that the first time.
Everything seems to be quiet, so you take your time and look around for resources that you need for crafting new weapons or devices, or to fill up your hyperdrive so you can jump to the next sector. When all of a sudden, you're being attacked by hostile ships.
Ah, shit.
You quickly have to decide if it's smart to take them on or to flee. They might have valuable loot on board, but your ship is heavily damaged. You should have done some repairs earlier, but you spend your resources elsewhere. You remember these kinds of ships from a previous run. You barely survived that encounter when you found out that your beam laser worked best on them. Unfortunately, you don't have one installed now, so you make the decision to flee. You browse through your inventory and decide it's better to be safe than sorry, and deploy some valuable sentry drones that will buy you some time as you make an exit.
Hyperspace.
Typically, rogue games are not known for having a rich story. Usually it's just enough to put players in a plausible setting, and that's it. In Everspace, We want to provide a deeper narrative experience and at the same time make sure that it keeps roguelike qualities. We'll combine the best of both worlds in a special way. No major story event is repeated, even though players have to start over many times in order to finish the game. This makes each run different and meaningful.
That's interesting.
The graphics in Everspace play the most important role in combining roguelike elements with a modern presentation. In reality, space is a dark and bleak environment, so we decided to develop a distinct art style that delivers a more romantic impression. It also allows us to get the most out of Unreal Engine 4. We want you to experience space as something beautiful and worth exploring.
Pretty fucking pretty, not gonna lie. Real life space, really boring. Even though the space pictures you see in NASA, those aren't actually visually possible. Those are based off different levels of radiation, is what the color schemes are. Most nebulas are clearish and stuff, and mostly dust, instead of crazy
Let's
rainbow.
say you reach Sector 8, and you're really excited because you never made it this far. But eventually, you will meet your demise there.
Ooh, demise.
Now here's the cool thing. You won't be frustrated about this, because you will be able to spend the credits you collected in this run to improve your starting conditions for all the following runs by investing them in ship upgrades and perks that will, for example,
Nick
increase the
the
number of
Milano.
weapons you can carry, or your shield capacity, or upgrade some other ship component. So you will always want to go for that extra run and keep on upgrading and upgrading until you've reached the end of the game.
We are very excited about Everspace. It is just a game that we would like to play ourselves, and we hope you're equally thrilled. During Steam Greenlight, we got tons of feedback from you, which is absolutely fantastic. To address your hopes and dreams, we have created a number of stretch goals, which you can see in our campaign below. So we're listening closely to what you want in a game like Everspace. Now it is up to you to help us make the magic happen. We really hope you like what you saw. Thanks for watching, and take care.
So that is Everspace. Like I said, it looks frickin' awesome. And very pretty. Very pretty and very cool. So let's have a look at how much it's going to cost. Oh, it's in euro. Interesting. How much it's going to cost from Hamburg, Germany. That makes sense. Oh, they are from Hamburg, Germany. So the prices are in euro and estimated US dollars. Let's have a look. For $5/euro. Interesting. You get to... Okay. You get to say hi and stuff. Whatever. I mean, that's cool if you don't want the game or can't afford the game and just want to help. Oh, I need a set of wallpapers. That's cool. At $22 or €20, you get the game under the title of Space Cat. Space Cat. Space Cat. So you get a DRM free copy of the full game distributed via Steam, a set of super cool Everspace wallpapers, and a special backer badge to your forum account. Or is it forum? Forum? Don't care. At €35, 38 US, you get all of that stuff plus beta access and the soundtrack, and your name in the credits. I think the soundtrack is pretty cool. I can't really remember. €50, 54 US, Space Optimizer. You get everything else plus alpha access, an additional beta access. Your name on a player character database in-game. Not really sure what that means. Player character. Like an enemy character or a NPC character? I'm not sure. And a digital art book, that's cool. €70, 76 US. Bunch of credits to boost your oh. You get a bunch of free money. It's kind of lame. Oh, and a high quality poster print. So actual physical poster. That's cool. €100, 109 US. An acapella sound FX performed by the team. I don't know what to expect from that one. And a random Tier 1 blueprint. Interesting. €125, 136 US. Special roguelike skin plus buff for your ship. It's a Kickstarter exclusive, so if you really want to be special. And name to an enemy character. Oh, maybe the first one was NPC and this one's enemy. I don't know. €150, 163 US. Unlock a random Tier 2 blueprint, special Kickstarter exclusive starting weapon, and an invitation to our release party in Hamburg, Germany. Wow, 21 people already. Nice. And that's an invite, not all expense paid trip or anything, so don't get any crazy ideas. €200, 217 US. Unlock a random Tier 3 blueprint. Interesting. Are they physical blueprints? Maybe it says later in the frickin' Kickstarter. I didn't look. Get a high quality printed art book, so you get the physical art book at that level. That's nice. €250, 271 US. Write a logbook entry that shows up in game. Lifetime season pass to get upcoming DLCs for free, and receive a hand-signed thank you postcard from the team. That's cool. Free DLC. Nice. €300, 326 US. Gets you a logbook entry that shows up in-game lifetime. This is what's additional. Listen to 10 plus years of war stories with CEO in one-on-one 30-minute Skype call. You get to talk to the CEO about his over 10 years in the military. €400, 434 US. Yada 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 yada. An additional copy of the game. Receive cool Everspace merch, a mug and hat, or cap, and help name and design an achievement. Cool. And it just kind of keeps going from there. Wow. Okay, up to €7,000, 7,600 US. Blah 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 blah. Receive everlasting gratitude special mention in the game credits. Receive complete set of Everspace merch, so coffee mug, hat, t-shirt, long sleeve, and backpack. Help name and design an epic space relic. Epic space relic. I think I missed a couple things when I skipped ahead. And you get to visit the studio and spend a weekend with the team in Hamburg. If you can make it to Hamburg. That's really cool. Like, it's completely out of my budget, but that's pretty cool. So, let's see what we got. PC platform with additional platforms as stretch goals. Sure. Single-player roguelike gameplay with persistent progression. Nice. AAA style visuals and sounds and rock-solid controls. They looked pretty frickin' solid. Like, I didn't see any complaints with that on my blah blah blah. In-depth upgrade and damage system. First and third-person attack focus. No sim. Not sure what that means. VR support. Whew, that's intense. The trailer. Oh, this is the HD trailer. If you want to watch it in glorious, better than what shows up in this video quality, that's where you click, or I'll link in the description. Or actually, I'll just do an annotation here. Okay. Blah 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 blah. It's been greenlit on Greenlight, or yeah. It's full of surprises. Or rather, life is. Oh, are these the wallpapers? What are these? Oh, these are just different space zones. So these are the different worlds and places you can find and view. Something Earthish, something Neptunian, something Moonish, something like Saturn. I don't know. I'm just making this shit up. Alright, so pre-run. Level up perks with credits, upgrade ship components. In-game, collect credits, find blueprints. Oh, that's the blueprint thing. It's an in-game thing. Okay. From the tiers. Gather resources and craft equipment. Die. Keep credits and blueprints. Lose resources and equipment, though, which is fair. Next step. Story. Cutscenes, flashbacks and narratives and lore. And rinse and repeat. For eternity. Until you die. Yada yada yabba yabba. Bloop bloop bloop. Stretch goals. Mac, OS X, and Linux support. Additional languages and more devices and consumables. 2 extra player ships, hardcore mode. Gamepad and oh, that is so far out there. Why couldn't gamepad be, a lower tier? That kind of hurts my heart. PS4 and Xbox One version. Mysterious stuff. And this is just the listing. So, oh, and there is the stuff. Super limited edition. Looks nice. I mean, I'm not really dying for anything, but that's me. So, this has been Everspace. I've been your host, Stephen Weathers. This is Mournful Walrus in a Kickstarter Spotlight. I think I like that name. I will hopefully get this up tomorrow, so that instead of 15, there'll be 14 days to go. Ends on September 10th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is probably like a Wednesday in Germany or something. I don't know. It is 40 grand under in 15 days. I think that's doable if we can get the word out. So, throw the word around. The word is a bird, and the bird is infected. And you must lick at the bird and also become infected. That's how this works. Alright. Later days. Oh, and like the video, comment, dislike, subscribe, you know, that stuff. Okay. Later days.